Welcome to Deep Thought. Money is an energy. You know what? I'm going to tell you what. I talked about the idea of money in my previous podcast, right? You know, based on the episode from the TV show American Gods, right? But when you look at money overall, it's an energy. That's why they call it currency, right? Like if you want to make money, what type of energy are you putting out into the universe? Right? Think about it. I want y'all to think about this deep. A lot of people, many people, you know, people say, hey, I'd like to be a millionaire, or I at least like to live comfortably. You know, have enough money to do the things I want to do. Okay. The key is not your job or your business or whatever. Those are outgrowths of the energy you bring to it. Remember, it's currency. See, money flows. Money is an energy that flows. It's an energy that flows in and out. In fact, to give you an idea how deep it is about the in and out, I purposely spend money on like maybe knickknacks or magazines or something that sometimes I don't need, or I'll spend a little bit extra. When I'm out, I'm tipping a little bit extra. You know what? Because I'm keeping the energy flowing. Now, of course, you want to have a savings and everything, right? Of course, you want to have a savings. And when that money comes to you, you want to put some away, but you want to put some back out because then that energy flows back to you. See, when the money, if you look at how money flows, right? Whether you get that money at a bank, some paper money. Yeah, I know what I think about paper money. You know, a bunch of dead white men on a green piece of paper and stuff. And, you know, you can't do anything, but it influences people. Or if you get it electronically, right? It's in your account. You can access it through your card or something. Or your phone, right? That energy flows to you. But it's like you can't dam the energy up because I'm going to tell you what. One of the things that will cause a recession or even a depression is when people stop spending money. That's why a lot of stuff out there is to encourage you to keep spending because they know it has to flow like a river. So usually what I do, my thing is like a dam. Money comes in, but then, you know, with a dam, they let some water out. And I let some water out to get back into it so it can come back to me, right? Because I know when I tip extra or I pay for something, one way or another, that puts more money out there. Then people can spend it, and then they can spend it on me. But it's the energy of it. See, if you look at it like an energy before you try to get a job, before you start a business, you know, before you even want it, boom. Now, what it is, some people have an energy that actually draws money to them. I'm going to tell you what, and somebody on this, I can't remember the brother's name, but he was on some deep stuff. He was saying physical attractiveness is an energy because that influences people to spend money with you. Like if you're a salesman, like the obvious thing is with the sex thing, and people tend to think that, but if you're a salesman, and I've worked in sales, and the best salespeople are very usually attractive. But that's an energy thing. It makes people want to spend money with them. Like there's no way an attractive person with the gift of gab will always make money, even a lot of money. Like I know a dude and he definitely got the gift of gab and he makes his base is 6 figures for what he sells. Right? I probably mentioned him on one of my channels because he's an interesting cat. But he keeps the energy flowing. See, it starts with the mindset. It manifests in how you dress. It manifests in your magnetism, right? For example, okay, say you want a job. Okay, you need money. You need to get a job, right? Energetically, it's more important. Energetically, you got to go into the interview a certain way. Like if your energy is down and whatnot, first of all, you're not going to have that vitality when you meet the person, shake their hand, look in their eyes, right? You're not going to have it. So, you know, that's one thing. And then you might not dress as well. You're not going to get that same aura off. And then they might not hire you. Because despite what they say, people hire somebody based more on energy than anything else. Because you think about it, even if they're getting a bunch of resumes, usually if they're getting resumes, everybody's qualified. Nobody sends a resume to something they're not qualified for, or even get an interview. A lot of times, somebody's deciding that thing on just how they feel about a person, but that's an energetic thing. So you got that energy. When I'm doing sales, or even when I'm doing these videos, a lot of it's on my energy. You know, I was talking, people who follow me on Instagram will see I went to a hair show this past week. And people always ask me if I'm a vendor because people know me for vending. I'll say, you know, this ain't really my crowd to sell my books, because most people ain't coming there looking for self-improvement books for men, even some of my women's books. But usually I sell anyway because of my energy. See, energy draws people to you. It magnetizes people to you, right? It draws money. It draws situations to you in which you can make money. That's the energy of it. So you get that energy right in you, and then understand it's a currency. It's a flow, right? Like one of the things that the elites are trying to do, they trying to change energy flows to go right to them. They always doing that, right? Shoot, the tax system that's a way of changing the energy flow, like removing money out. See, energy, you got to look at income as a stream. Like don't look at it as just making money. Look at it as a stream. That's why they say passive streams of income. Right? And then you want to do stuff to draw stuff. Like every time I put out a video or a product, right? That's like an energy basket, right? That's like a basket to catch some of the water that's coming, because I don't see it as a static thing or just some dollars or whatever. I'm looking at it organically, right? So, you know, one of my things energetically is to be the type of person people want to spend money with. In fact, that's a big part of sales. Anybody who's done any sales know a lot of times the people will buy your product. In most cases, they can get your product any place. And in fact, I've done that. If I ain't like something about the customer service, I'll say, you know, I can get this someplace else. I only came here because it was convenient. I'll drive an extra 2 miles or something. And then there's been times where I was so about a product, but because of the energy of the salesperson, I was like, oh, let me get it right here. Right? So that's the start of it. Then understanding all this is a flow. Currency is a flow. I mean, if you look at it literally, especially with electronics and how stuff, you know, people be paying bills, that's energy. You send that command, that send thing, that's an energy. That's sending a signal someplace else. That's literally money traveling all over the place. It's all around you, right? It's all around you. And see, when you understand that, you understand it's not about the physical green or the gold, even gold. That's an energy. That's an energy. Because ideas are energy. It's an idea that, you know, this thing is valuable. Right? It's still an idea. It's like you can't eat gold. You wear too much of it, it'll weigh you down. So it's like, what is it? It's an adornment, but it's an idea that this thing is valuable. If somebody had gold-plated armor, they might be in trouble. Somebody shoot at. Now, as far as I know, I don't know if bullets penetrate. So maybe somebody could tell me. I don't know. I don't think anybody in their right mind would shoot something that gold to find out, but you never know. All right? But it's an idea. It's an energy. Ideas are energy. All right? So a lot of times, if people want to make money, they gotta change they gotta change their mindset. It's the mindset. Like there's plenty of money to be made, but it's the energy. And if you see it as energy, it flows better, right? It flows, you know. And then you gotta have some place for it to go. That's your basket. Boom. And there's some deeper aspects of that energy thing, but I'm gonna give y'all a clue. And maybe I'll do something on it in the future. Right? A key to making money is how you deal with women. And a key for men, how they deal with women, and for women, how they deal with men. Because that's the key to the energy flow. Boom. Right? But understand that. If you understand money is an energy, and once you get into it, once you think in terms of that, right? Sky's the limit on what you can make. Only limit you really have, and I'm living proof of this right now. Only limit is how much time you have. That's the only real limit. So, my biggest challenge, my personal biggest challenge now is figuring out how to manage my time to do certain things. So anyway, Ray, something to think about. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace and blessings.